Welcome back to Blockhead 6. I am Alison Dale from the marketing team, and I'm here to talk to you about block 19 of Blockhead 6, designed by MacDonald of Sweetfire Road. Let's get started. Before we get started, make sure that you have downloaded and printed the pattern so that you can follow along, and also the very last sheet is a coloring sheet so that you can color along, pick your fabrics, see which color combos you like best. This pattern is pretty easy to make the blocks, and then it's a matter of how you're going to twist and turn your blocks to make your heart. Basically, it's made of half square triangles and then 2 squares. That's it. But it's 3 fabrics, your background fabric, and 2 color fabrics, and then you're just going to make them in combination of a background in one color, background in another color, and then one of the 2 colors. So we've done half square triangles lots of different ways, but the method that I kind of like, especially if you're not comfortable making half square triangles, is to use this quick quarter tool. Comes in 2 different sizes, the 12-inch or a 6-inch. I kind of like the bigger one because if you decide to make bigger half square triangles, you don't have to buy another one. So basically what you do is these little slits here, you match it up to where your points are on your half square triangle. I use a water soluble pen, and you're going to mark it on both sides of the tool, use this tool, and then you're going to sew right on the lines. And then after you've sewn them together on both sides, make sure you do both sides, otherwise you have a loose. Then you're going to take your scissors or a rotary cutter and cut right down the middle. This is your seam allowance, so you don't want to cut too close to your sewing line. So I'm going to just show you right here. I just match my ruler right at the point, cut it, and then you would go to the iron, press it open, square it up, and that's how you make the blocks. So I'm going to sew all my half square triangles, square them all up, and then I'll be back. I've made all my half square triangles. Hopefully you're ready to go. Make sure you have 4 that look with one background, 4 with the other background, and then 6 with the 2 colors to make your heart. So now you're just going to put them, assemble them in rows, and then sew your rows, then sew them all together. So I'm just going to work following the diagram. And you could always turn some of these half square triangles a different direction. You don't have to follow it exactly. You just want to have the points on the top and the bottom so it looks like a heart. So once you've laid out all your squares, make sure you're happy with the design, and then just sew them into rows, and then sew your rows together. So I'm going to sew all my rows and sew it together, and I'll show you the completed block in just a minute. See you soon. Okay, so I'm back, and here is my completed block. And then I also am making a second block using 2 of our designer fabrics, A Bloom by Corey Yoder and Cottage Charms by Heather Briggs. And then this is a combination of some basics. This is a grunge, this is a thatched, and my background is a grunge. Make sure you share your blocks on our Facebook group. It's Moda Blockheads Facebook group. If you haven't joined, just ask to join and start sharing your blocks. Also, you can share on Instagram under the hashtag Blockhead6. Special thanks to MacDonald for designing this blocks, and we'll see you next week.